What's up guys, I'm Funape here. I'm sorry if I don't seem like more energetic. It's just that I'm currently got a bit of a virus going on right now and I'm feeling a little bit under the weather. But I'm still committed to YouTube, so I had to try to fight through it and make an awesome YouTube video, so here I am. Today, I'm going to be going over my top 10 and most powerful signature Pokemon. If you don't know what a signature Pokemon is, it's basically like a gym leader or Elite Four or a champion signature Pokemon, such as Lance's Dragonite or Steven's Metagross or somewhere along those lines. To figure out which Pokemon was the most powerful, I had to go over their moves, their items, and, well, their battling style. And I also take their stats into an account as well as their ability. So a lot of thought and process went into making this video, so I hope that you enjoy it. Be sure to let me know down in the comment section below what you think is the most powerful signature Pokemon, and also let me know if you think I've misplaced a few of the members on this list. So without further ado, let's get into the video. At number 10, we have Red Pikachu. I know so many people that will probably crucify me for putting Red Pikachu in number 10, but honestly, I don't think it's that strong. Like, all you need is a bulky ground-type Pokemon, and it will go down with a single Earthquake. But that doesn't mean I don't think that it's powerful, because it can mess you up if you are underprepared. In the original old games, Gold, Silver, and Crystal, Red Pikachu was level 81, it didn't have any items, and it had the moves Charm, Quick Attack, Thunderbolt, and Thunder. Not the, that's not really what I'm on about. Like, literally, that Pikachu isn't really much of a problem. Like, I defeated it with my Typhlosion in like, Gold, Silver, and Crystal. I'm talking about the one in Heart Gold and Soul Silver, which is level 88, holding a Light Orb, and has the moves Thunderbolt, Quick Attack, Iron Tail, and Volt Tackle. Yeah, when I first battled the Red, I got destroyed with that Pikachu alone. What makes Red Pikachu so powerful is definitely the diverse move pool, as well as the Light Ball and all of his healing items. If you didn't know what the Light Ball does, basically when it's held by a Pikachu, it doubles its attack and special attack stat. Which means if you go against that Pikachu, and while it's using all of those powerful moves, you are going to get destroyed if you have not faced him beforehand. Still, like, if you want to defeat him easily, my best suggestion for you is to go in with a Rhyperior with the ability Solid Rock and use Earthquake. Like, that's the best thing I can come up with to take down that Pikachu. Still, I definitely think that due to all of its levels, his OP moves, and basically he has an item which doubles all of his attack stats as well as its healing items, you're going to get destroyed with this Pikachu. However, I couldn't place it any higher because there are Pokemon on this list that are way, way stronger. So, it's going to stay at number 10. At number 9, we have Lance's Dragonite. Now, I'm sure you're wondering which one I'm on about, because I'm pretty convinced that he doesn't have 3, he's got 4. Because there was a level 62 one in the original games, there's a level 75 in Heart Gold and Soul Silver, and there's 2 level 47 Dragonites in Gold Silver and Heart Gold and Soul Silver. So I'm pretty convinced that he's got 4 Dragonites, not 3. Let's break it down a little bit. In the original games, his level 62 Dragonite had Fire Blast, Thunder, Blizzard, and Hyper Beam, which can pretty much cut over pretty much every Pokemon type in the game. So your best bet to take it down was to either use your own Dragonite, which is pretty unlikely because it's hard to get one in the original games, or you could use your Lapras that you can get Silph. But getting it to a high enough level to take down that Dragonite is gonna be tricky. The 2 level 47 Dragonites have 3 moves in common, which are Thunder Wave, Dragon Rush, and Hyper Beam. But one has Thunder, and the other has Blizzard. So good luck trying to figure out which one is which, because you won't know until you get hit by a move. Yeah, and they're definitely not very fun to be on the opposite side, because they can destroy you by using Thunder Wave to slow you down and using hard-hitting moves that can pretty much end you in a single turn. Now, when the level 75 Dragonite starts out as a level 50 Dragonite, it has as the moves Fire Blast, Safeguard, Outrage, and Hyper Beam, and is holding a Citrus Berry. Yeah, that's not a fun Pokemon to take down. Like, sure, you can use Lapras's Ice Beam to take it down. I'm pretty sure you could take down Lance's whole team with a Lapras, but that's besides the point. When you go and challenge him for a second time, his Dragonite is now level 75, and it swapped Outrage for Draco Meteor. So you are going to be destroyed before you actually land a hit. Plus, let's also not forget how insane Dragonite's stats are. Like, it's got a really, really high stats in pretty much every department apart from defense. I think special defense is weaker, but that's besides the point. Dragonite is just so difficult to take down, especially when Lance is using it. No matter which Dragonite you're going to face, you are going to struggle big time, no matter which one he's using and which one you fight. So putting all of that together, that he's got basically an entire army full of Dragonite who has very high powerful attacks, high attack, and he just are basically gods. He just had to be on this list. At number 8, we have Flint and Fernape. Now, to me, Flint and Fernape is really, really underrated. People are banging on about Steven's Metagross, or I don't know, just so many other signature Pokemon that they believe that are stronger than Flint and Fernape. Well, in my own opinion, Flint and Fernape is a major pain in the arse to take down. Now, let's put this into thought quickly. Let's say that you're playing Diamond and Pearl, and you'd only face Flint and Fernape. And also keep in mind that an Infernape has really high attack, special attack, and speed. And Flint and Fernape has the moves Flare Blitz, Mach Punch, Thunder Punch, and Earthquake, while holding a Citrus Berry and outspeeding all of your Pokemon with very high attack. Yeah, you're probably not going to survive a single hit if you don't use the right Pokemon. Yeah, when I first played Diamond and Pearl, I thought my Staraptor could take him down. Yeah, well, guess what? Staraptor didn't survive a single attack. It lost to a Thunder Punch, and then it just swept my whole team. Plus, Flint and Fernape is like, its level is just so high considering it's like for Pokemon Diamond and Pearl. I believe it's like level 62. Yeah, and since Diamond and Pearl, it's just so annoying. Like Diamond and Pearl, you can't get your Pokemon to a high enough level unless you basically grind for months on end. Plus, the only decent Pokemon that give you decent experience in Diamond and Pearl is Chansey. But if you find them in the wild, they only come at like level 15, and you only find them in a really small area in the whole of Sinnoh. So you can't really do much grinding unless you decide to go into Victory Road. And that they don't, and some of the Pokemon there don't give out a tremendous amount of experience. So you are stuck with dealing with a really powerful Infernape that's just sweeping in you before you even land an attack. In my own opinion, the only way that I can think of to take down this Infernape is that if you have a Pokemon with really, really high speed and just spam Fly. That way, at least you have a decent chance of surviving Infernape's attacks, and you can dish out some decent damage at the same time. At number 7, we have Lorelei's Lapras. If you guys have never faced Lorelei's Lapras, you are lucky, because if you haven't, you would avoid an excruciating amount of mental pain. Because when you face Lorelei's Lapras, you're gonna wish that it was never created. In the original Red, Blue and Yellow, it had the moves Confuse Ray, Body Slam, Blizzard, and Hydro Pump. So if you get paralyzed with a Body Slam, it'll go straight into Confuse Ray. And we all know how annoying Power Fusion is. You either hit yourself, or you don't attack at all. And that can be so annoying when you're in a battle. And if you're lucky, you may even get frozen from its Blizzard attack. And then it'll just use Hydro Pump to finish you off. What a bloody treat. But when Fire Red and Leaf Green rolled around, they decided to swap Blizzard for Ice Beam and then make it hold a Citrus Berry. So that way, it'd be even more annoying. Plus, it also doesn't help that Lapras has all-around good stats. Like, it's basically a tank. Like, you can take attacks and dish them out at the same time. It's just so annoying to battle Lorelei's Lapras because she has an amazing battle style, a decent item, and just all-around good attacking moves and good stats. Like, the only way to defeat it, really easily is to use Toxic on it and just stall out until it dies. That's pretty much how most battles go, apart from Poison and Steel types, but that's besides the point. Lapras is just so annoying to take down, and I do not wish anybody else to throw a DS at the wall just because Lapras defeated you with Power Fusion. At number 6, we have Claire's Kingdra. If you haven't seen my top 10 most annoying Pokemon battle video, you'll know how annoying Claire's Kingdra is. No matter which one you play, the originals or the remakes, they're both as annoying as each other. Like, I think the original may be a little bit more annoying because it has Kingdra has Dragon Breath rather than Dragon Pulse, but still, they both have Smokescreen, which lowers your accuracy, and that can be very, very annoying. In the originals, Kingdra has Dragon Breath, it has Surf, Smokescreen and Hyper Beam. So that way it can lower your accuracy with Smokescreen, paralyze you with Dragon Breath, and just annihilate you with Surf and Hyper Beam. But in the remakes, it knows Hydro Pump, Dragon Pulse, Smokescreen and Hyper Beam. So that way it can lower your accuracy and just annihilate you with pure power attacks. And considering it only has one weakness in Dragon, that means you'll have to go out and get at a Dragon type. But good luck finding one, because the only Dragon type that's available is Dratini. And the only way to get a Dratini is if you go to the game corner. And you have to get 2,100 coins. But to do that, you have to be a master of Voltorb Flip. And good luck being a master of Voltorb Flip, because it's no easy game to master. So if you put all of that together, that Kingdra just will keep spamming Smokescreen just to annoy you and not land a single attack. Use Dragon Breath in the original games to paralyze you, annihilate you with pure power attacks, and only has one weakness which you cannot get. Kingdra is a nuisance. And good luck even trying to land an attack on Kingdra if he gets even 2 Smokescreens off. The only chance is to spam Aerial Ace and Feint Attack. Just hit it with moves that are a sure hit, because at least then you can actually do some damage. At number 5, we have Norman Slacking. He is well known for being a powerful slacking trainer, and by the way, he's got 2 of the things. One of which has Yawn on to make use of its Taunt ability, Encore so that way you're stuck using the same attack, Feint Attack for coverage against any ghost types you might use, and Facade so that way you can make use of Facade's double added effect. If you didn't already know, Facade's effect is that when you get a status condition like Burn, Paralysis or Poison, the attack stat doubles. So you're going to be dishing out quite a decent attack. And this thing has the same aim and base stat as some of the legendary Pokemon. That's when you know that this thing is OP as hell. If you think that's bad, the other one's even worse. Focus Punch, Slack Off, Facade, and Feint Attack. Like, that is just too broken of a team. Like, this team is just so goddamn broken, it's unbelievable. Like, Norman is just unfair. Like, you really need to push hard to earn that gym badge if you're playing in Ruby and Sapphire. Like, Ruby, Sapphire, and Emerald is when you really have a proper challenge. Like, the remakes weren't too bad because we had the experience sharer, but still, this team is unfair, unbalanced, and just goddamn broken. Like, if you want to defeat this thing easily, well, there's no really easy way. You can't. Unless you run an over-leveled fighting type Pokemon. But other than that, you're gonna get creamed with his OP combinations and OP moveset. And number 4, we have Wands Kingdra. Oh, if you think Claire's Kingdra was a problem, you haven't met Wands Kingdra. You don't know how Claire's Kingdra uses Smokescreen. Well, you can easily get rid of it by switching your Pokemon out for another one. However, Wands Kingdra has the move Double Team, which basically does the same thing, but in order to get rid of Double Team, one has to switch his Pokemon out for another. So, if he chooses not to switch, he could pretty much kill you with only Kingdra. Let me run down Kingdra for you. Wands Kingdra. It has Water Pulse, which also has Stab and a chance of confusing you. Ice Beam for coverage against any dragon types you might use. It also has Double Team to be an annoying little bastard. And it also has Rest, so that way it can heal all the HP gets back if you do manage to do any damage to it. And also, it has the Chesto Berry. So that means it's a Chesto Resto Pokemon! Not only that, Kingdra has it's got good stats all around, and it still only has one weakness, Dragon, and it's even harder to get. I mean, yes, you couldn't use a Flygon, but it's 4 times weak to a goddamn Ice Beam. Ugh, like, there is no easy way to defeat this Kingdra. Your only hope is to use moves that always is guaranteed to hit, like Aerial Ace and Feint Attack and those sort of moves. And just wait 8 until it dies and hope it doesn't, and just hope it runs out of Rest PP. But still, since it only has one type, can pretty much dodge all of your attacks to a single move, and can cover pretty much every Pokemon on type there is, it had to be quite high on this list. But there's still 3 other entries that can outdo it. At number 3, we have Whitney's Miltank. All bow down to the Pokemon that almost made us quit Pokemon! Oh, I hate that Miltank. Let me tell you why Miltank is such a pain in the ass in the smallest words possible. It has, let's just say, it's got really good defenses, attack, and speed. It has a good moves in Stomp, Milk Drink, Rollout, and Attract. And it's also a female. And your starter Pokemon has a really high chance to be male. And on top of that, it only has one weakness. And say if you want to try to kill it with a status condition, it's got a Lumberry! Oh, I hate this Miltank. This is the Miltank that pretty much made anybody want to quit Pokemon. Like, say if you try to Toxic Kill it, Lumberry. I mean, yes, you could try to do it again, but it can, and it's still, I'll use full heals, and it also has Milk Drink to get its HP back up. And it also has Attract to attract all of the male Pokemon that you may have in your party. And it also has Rollout, which gains a little bit more power each time it's used. And Stomp is also Stab, and it has a very high chances of flinching. Literally, your best bet against this goddamn Miltank is to use the in-game trade and get that female Machop and take Miltank down with its fighting moves. I mean, yes, you could try using a Heracross, but I think the in-game trade for Machop is a much better bet. Like, I hate battling this Miltank every time I do it. I mean, yes, in my a playthrough of Heart Gold and Soul Silver, I did manage to knock him out quite easily using my Heracross, but still, it was a bit of a gamble, because if it had not survived... Yeah, seriously, if Miltank had not survived the Brick Break, I'm pretty sure it would have just used Attract and used Stomp until Heracross died. Still, there are two other entries that I think are more annoying than Whitney's Miltank, but it ain't by much. At number 2, we have Champion Wallace's Milotic. Yes, Milotic is quite powerful when you face Wallace in the gym in Ruby and Sapphire. But when you face him as a champion in Pokemon Emerald... yeah, you're gonna be ripping your hair out. Milotic is a bulky special attacker with the ability Marvel Scale, which boosts its defense stat if it ever has a status condition. With the moves Surfer Stab, Ice Beam to cover against any grass types, Toxic, so that way it can toxic you to death, and Recover, so that way if you do do some decent damage on it, and if he runs out of potions, he can just use Recover and get all of his health back! So the bottom line is, there is pretty much no way to destroy this Milotic unless you have a really powerful electric-type Pokemon. But good luck finding one of those, because the best electric-type in the game is Manectric, and even that could die to 2 Surf attacks. So, unfortunately for you, your best bet to destroy this Milotic is probably just keep attacking it until it goes down. Well, as long as you don't give it a status condition, just keep hitting it with very powerful physical attacks, because the physical defense is very, very poor. So just keep attacking it with very powerful physical attacks, and you should be fine. However, there's still one other Pokemon that can make you want to pull your hairs out, even more than even more than Milotic, and it is an annoying Pokemon to deal with. And finally, at number 1, we have Cynthia's Garchomp. If you didn't know this was coming, you must be pretty thick. Because Cynthia's Garchomp is basically I don't know how to put it into words. Like, it's so powerful, I can't even put it into words. It's basically a Swiss Army knife, but on steroids. Like, to put it quite bluntly. Cynthia's Garchomp has perfect IVs in every goddamn stat. And it wouldn't surprise me if it was EV trained as well. And depending which version you're playing, it could either have moves like Brick Break or Flamethrower to cover its Ice-type weakness, followed with Dragon Rush, Earthquake, and Giga Impact in its arsenal. You're going to go down faster than you can predict, really, because this thing has such an amazing speed and power stat. You will not manage to survive an attack unless you have amazing bulk. The only weakness this thing has is Ice and Dragon type. Good luck finding a decent Ice type, because, well, it's got moves that can counter Ice type Pokemon, and good luck finding a Dragon type, because there aren't really many good Dragon types. I mean, yes, you could find a Dragon type in the game, like get a Gibble and make your own Garchomp, but good luck trying to use it, because Cynthia's Garchomp is the most powerful Garchomp in the game! Plus, it doesn't exactly help that Cynthia's AI is so clever. Like, I'm pretty sure this is like one of the best AIs it's had in a single Pokemon game. It's just so impossible to predict what's coming up next. Like, I don't know how Cynthia's Garchomp can be this broken. Cynthia's Garchomp should be banned from any platform, to be honest with you. The worst bit about it is that when Cynthia uses Garchomp, she doesn't show any mercy. Like, when she sees an opportunity to sweep your entire team clean with Garchomp, she will do it. Trust me, I speak from experience. So, putting all that together, that Garchomp doesn't have many weaknesses. It has moves to cover all of its weaknesses, and has perfect IVs in every stat, and Cynthia's AI is so smart, and that Cynthia's Garchomp can pretty much take down any Pokemon in your team. It had to be at number 1. I don't know of any Pokemon that could beat Cynthia's Garchomp in this sort of top 10. And there you have it, guys. Hope you enjoyed this video as much as I did, and be sure to let me know down in the comment section below who your favourite entry on the list is and why. If you think I missed out anybody, or if you think I should rearrange the order slightly, be sure to let me know down in the comment section below. I'd actually like to have a little bit of conversation going with my fans. I definitely enjoy a little conversation in the comment section. Also, I thought I should let you know that, if you haven't noticed, I am currently living in a temporary bungalow, if you haven't seen my past few episodes of my YouTube. But I'm finally moving out of here and moving into my proper house. But before I move in, I'm going to have to live at my nan's for a little while because it doesn't have any Wi-Fi at the moment. So my YouTube upload. My YouTube uploads will be quite messed up for a while, so that's because I'm going to be pre-recording episodes on my iPad and then upload them while I'm at my nan's place, so be sure to keep that in mind. If you enjoyed this video as much as I did, be sure to give it a massive thumbs up, comment down below, share this video with a friend, and if you're new, subscribe to my channel. It's been Inferno today. Also, be sure to go check out my second channel, Dr. Infernape, and my co-partner in that channel, Dr. Amnesia. Okay, that's all from me, so until the next time, this is Infernape, signing off. Bye!